Alright, so some of you guys may know Maisie Williams and Sophie Turner for their small roles in a show called Game of Thrones. I don't know, you may have heard of it. Arya and Sansa Stark are some of the most iconic characters in the history of television. Maisie was only 12 and Sophie was 13 when they first started filming Game of Thrones, and they've grown up right before our eyes. Seeing that they have spent so much time together, they've formed a very strong bond, and we're taking a look into their relationship right here on The Trendy. We know they are the tightest of sisters on Game of Thrones, but they're even closer in real life. Regardless, Sophie Turner brutally shot down Maisie Williams for asking her out on a date, and all on the public forum of Twitter. Just a few days ago, Sophie shared an Omaze competition to join her and the rest of the X-Men cast for the Dark Phoenix premiere in Los Angeles next month. Sophie tweeted, "Want to be my +1 at the Dark Phoenix premiere and hang with the X-Men cast? It's all to support 4 incredible causes. The lure of seeing the film before the rest of the world, a stay at a 4-star hotel, and attending a Jimmy Kimmel taping with the cast, not to mention meeting Sophie herself, was too much for her GOT co-star to resist." Maisie eagerly responded with a tweet saying, "OMG, pick me please. Same, Maisie, same." And how did her Stark sister respond? With a nice fat chance. Ha! These girls are so tight, they've actually been mistaken for a couple in the past. In February of this year, Sophie told Glamour UK, "Maisie is definitely my protector and I'm hers too. I know if anything happened, especially if it was on Game of Thrones, which it never ever would, she'd go crazy and protect me. Maisie is my strong home." Sophie continued by saying that people always thought they were a couple. She said, "I mean, I am obsessed with her, so you never know. I've got an addiction to Maisie Williams. I actually stalk her hashtag on Instagram. But wait, there's more." Sophie said, "Even though we are sisters in Game of Thrones, we tried to sneak a kiss into every scene we did together to freak everyone out a bit." She said that it kept everyone on their toes and made sure they were all following the script. So yeah, Sophie Turner just married Joe Jonas in Vegas on May 1st, so there shouldn't be any mistaking that Sophie and Maisie are a couple anymore. Or maybe? What do you think?
I guess we'll never know.
It's no secret these girls are super close, like duh, they've even referred to themselves as soulmates. According to their Rolling Stone interview, it was during their first Game of Thrones screen test when there was undeniable chemistry, and they knew they had to star in the show together. And that's not all, they have the sweetest words to share about each other. In May of 2016, Sophie spoke about her friendship with Maisie in Nylon magazine. She talked about her personality and what she admires about Maisie, saying, "I've always seen Maisie as this rebellious, cool kid."
Now, are you going to let me by, or do I need to smack you on the ear to help with your hearing?
Well, I'm more passive-aggressive, or else just passive. I hate that about myself, and I love that Maisie is just who she is. We spent the past 5 years basically sharing a hotel room, even though we each had our own, having endless sleepovers, lots of line rehearsals, and lots of food and messing about too. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but I'm starting to wish I had a role in Game of Thrones so I could have formed that kind of bond with these girls. You too? Well, not everything has been sunshine and daisies for these two, and Sophie revealed that their relationship has been destructive in the past. I know, crazy, right? Sophie made an appearance on Dr. Phil's podcast, Fill in the Blanks, where she spoke a lot about her past. Sophie shared that Maisie was the only person she really told everything to. She added, "Maisie and I used to stay inside together. I think being friends with each other was quite destructive because we were going through the same thing. We would get home from set, go to Tesco, a little supermarket across the road, and just buy food. We'd go back to our room and eat it in bed.
Really good.
We never socialized for a couple of years. As much as it's great to see young women supporting one another, it's a whole other thing to not socialize with others. What do you think?" With such a tight bond, it's a no-brainer that Maisie was going to be in Sophie's wedding, right? Well, when Sophie and Joe had their shotgun wedding, who was missing? Maisie. Just hours after the Billboard Music Awards were over, Diplo went live on Instagram showing Sophie and Joe getting married in Vegas. It seems the decision to get married was somewhat last minute, since Sophie didn't even call her own mother until that evening to let her know the wedding was going down. Her mom told Daily Mail, "I am absolutely delighted, and so is my husband Andrew." In attendance were the rest of the Jonas Brothers, Diplo, Khalid, and musicians Dan and Shay, plus Priyanka Chopra as maid of honor. When Maisie was previously asked about being in the bridal party, she responded with, "Oh, I've already got it. Yeah, it's very, very exciting." Sophie had previously clarified that Maisie would be one of the maids of honor, which we figured included Priyanka, but that still doesn't explain Maisie's absence from the Vegas ceremony. The actress wasn't active on Instagram that night, but was apparently watching the BBMAs because she retweeted Drake's Arya shoutout. Fans think that due to the fact that there were so many faces missing from such a special moment, that there will be another, more formal wedding that will include Maisie and hopefully the rest of the GOT cast, although no one has confirmed that possibility or any other details. A now deleted video of the couple's alleged save the date revealed the wedding was happening in 2019 and had the word France written on the gift. Still, though, it would have been amazing to see Maisie there alongside Sophie. What are your theories as to why she wasn't there? For this next part, I do have to warn you, there are GOT spoilers. I repeat, Game of Thrones spoilers are ahead. Following the third episode of Game of Thrones, Sophie took to her Insta stories to really say how she felt about the episode. And you guys, this is perhaps the most relatable Sophie has ever been. She said, "Arya really is that bee. Yes, you are bee. I mean, isn't that what friendship is all about? Supporting your girls or your guys when they knock it out of the park. Okay, granted, maybe our BFFs aren't on screen, but lifting your friends up is a universal language we can all understand." Maisie Williams / Arya Stark had a massive moment in episode 3 where she, here comes the spoilers, turn back now if you're not all caught up, when she took out the Night King herself with a Valyrian steel dagger. That moment was so epic and unexpected, and everyone freaking loved it, and to see Sophie supporting Maisie in such a public platform really proves how amazing this bond is. Even though the two didn't always share the screen, they still shared plenty of moments together off screen. Sophie revealed that they sit in the bath together and rub makeup brushes on their faces, they made cute vines together, filmed one another goofing off, wore matching Halloween costumes, and so much more. It's so sweet that they maintained their closeness and didn't go crazy by filming those grim GOT sequences, by having old-fashioned slumber parties together any opportunity they had. But with that being said, fans are wondering what's next for these Stark sisters once Game of Thrones comes to an end. Sophie told Bazaar that not only do the two want to act alongside each other again, but that they want to write something together for them both to star in. Sophie told Digital Spy that they've always said they wanted to work together after Game of Thrones. She said, "But ideally we want someone to write something for us. I don't think people will readily cast us together again because they will just see Sansa and Arya. So we want to write, produce, and be in the thing we do together." She did admit that while she has no experience in screenwriting yet, she is doing all she can to learn, saying, "I am not really a talented writer, but I have been reading some books on screenwriting to help myself out because I think I would enjoy it. It's not something I have ventured into quite yet, but I want to." Maisie also agreed with the plans, saying that they would love to write something about female friendship. She told Digital Spy, "I think it would be hard to do something else with Sophie that wasn't a comedy, something like Bridesmaids. We'd want to show a real friendship because I think friendships are written in films all the time, but it's really hard for people to show a genuine friendship." What? That sounds amazing. The chemistry these two have would so translate into a comedy. What do you guys think? Maisie and Sophie have worked together for 8 years on Game of Thrones and are the epitome of sister goals. From getting matching tattoos together to being there for each other through thick and thin, they've shown us what friendship is all about. And now, cue tears because oh my gosh, we need to protect these two at all costs, both in real life and in GOT. Are you with me? So I want to know from you guys, what do you think of Maisie and Sophie's friendship? Do you think they're a little too close and need to branch out in the friendship circle? Or do you just think, let them live? If they found their soul sister, then kudos to them. Let us know all your thoughts in the comments below, and as always, thanks so much for watching The Trendy, where we cover the latest in celebrity and pop culture news. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications to our channel so you never miss our videos. Until next time.